with very good intellectual skills. They are very good cognitive skills. They are good at strategies. They are very strategical thinking. These are the people, when they ever make a decision, they want to see the big picture and small picture of a scenario. They want to see a complete picture before they act. Can you see that? So we hire M people, they are very good at decision making. Because most of their decisions will be sound. Because they can see the forest and the trees. And before they act, they will anticipate the outcomes. You know, what is going to happen? They very highly imaginative, no? And to do that, they seek information. They want to know everything about. Let us say if they work in the hotel industry, they are not satisfied knowing about the way Chorus Hotel is being run. They also want to know about how about other hotels. How they work. Okay? So we are human resource people. In other words, they want to get as much information as possible. In other words, they practice Sun Tzu art of war. Know yourself, know your enemies. I know your strengths, I know your weakness. If it's your weakness, I have an opportunity to beat you in the business. If your strength, I go to strengthen my organization in this area. These are the very smart people. Are you clear? That's why they need information. That's why if I need information, they're very curious, no? They're very inquisitive. They know what is going around them, no? Okay, so if you find a CEO who are very inquisitive, want to know info what is happening, he's a very complex people. But if some of them like they go to the room, lock inside, what is going around, they don't know. The one is too simple. You know what I mean? Then they have a strategy, they have the insight, they're complicated and unpredictable. They don't want people to know. I don't want people to know me. You know, they don't want to reveal their crew, who they are. Every time they do something, you guess, what's the next they're going to move? You can't guess what they're going to do next, no. You know, can you see that? These are complicated people you have. And I tell honestly, these are the people at the top, My experiences is this, whenever I get these top people to provide, they will never say so. I will never say, no, okay, you provide. But all the CEOs will no. So, the top people will never fit up my room. Because why? Because I know they are highly complex. Are you clear? And no wonder they are there. Okay? Can you see? So M is important, and M is actually for position fit. You want to hire a person through a top management, it has to have M. That's why in this area, many of you are very weak. True, So you have to improve in there. I will tell you how to improve when I come to when you actually get your report. Okay? M is very important. Alright? Of course, if you want to hire people with low M, okay simple people, okay like porter and all those what we call the operating core. Then what you look for low M, don't look for a high M, they're too smart. You know, you give them a job that's too small. You look for small job, the operating core. Those at the bottom, who serve people. Then what you look for the low M. They don't smart people to do that, okay? They just order and they're easily manageable. If the operating core is smart also, it's very hard to manage, Are you clear? You hire them, they may not like it, they may leave the organization when they find a better job. Alright? So this is a very important. You call it people with high complexity, you call them dynamic. This is a dynamic person. Low complexity, static personality. The difference is dynamic personality is very difficult to actually predict their behavior because it varies with the situation over time. Unlike the static personality, you can read the static personality like a book. Can you see that? Can you see? And that's the difference. Any questions? Because iron people or complex people, they can adapt, they can influence, they can size people up, they can get support, you know, and they can twist it. And if they are in a difficult situation, they can wriggle out of a crisis. And people are very, and it's very important, especially when you want to hire people to fit the top. Okay, this is actually when you hire people, top position, and because my experience is, I have gone to organization to actually identify, and this person is a second man, no. Two gentlemen. It's a second man. CEO, below CEO. So when I went there, I profile him. Very good. High SA. SO also very high. All high, you know. I said the M. Everything high. M is EM. So I told him. After I went counsel him, I told him. I said, yeah. You have a very strong personality, except the M is very weak. If the M is weak and you're at the top position, that because EM people, when they make decisions, because they have partial vision, they see parts and parcel of the big picture and the small picture. And when they make decisions, it's the part that they don't see that cause them errors. Can you see? Some of the decisions they make is good, some are not good. And the person is at the top. You know, when I talk to him, I must improve the area. You know, I mean, she's very happy because he knows that this is something which I have to develop. Are you clear? Because when you want to, let's say, delegate or give a job to somebody, or when you have to deal with it, then you want to understand. Okay, is this person suitable? What will happen if I give this job to him? What will be the outcomes? There's a lot of questions that come into his mind. And start analyzing the person's character, analyzing the person's competency before giving the job. Are you clear? And that's why it's important. The higher your position, the higher should be your complexity level. Alright? Any questions? Yeah? Agree or not? Yeah, you can share your experience with me here, no? Okay? So, okay. Now what I do is I measure height. Whether it's high, H is high, whether it's fairly high, whether it's average, whether it's below average or low. Fortunately, I don't think anyone has low or below average. This is average and above. No? I don't see anyone behind there. So especially the top, people are at the top management here. You have to develop the part. And to develop the part, you've got to read a lot. Your group must be strong. That means learning is no longer after graduating. A lifelong process. Okay? Keep on sharpening your skills. You can attend courses like speaking, Kepler. You can attend courses where there are a lot of what we call tools for problem solving. You know, this in a way will actually eventually develop their mind tools. You say mind tools to you, okay? Go for that kind of program. That is practical. You learn something, you can use it. And then eventually, improve your analytical skills. Analyze. Improve your strategic skills. These are the programs. But of course, when you have this program, make sure they teach you the knowledge and the skills. Please, don't go and talk theories about strategies. I'm not interested to hear. Teach me something. I can do. You know what I mean? And you sharpen them. The end start going out. Start developing. Okay. Now, you see here, each level is determined by a range of, actually it's normal percentage. It's a range of scores. And this scores is actually, we are using what I call the Rust model. Rust model, in other words, wherever we actually do a research, we get a 500 to 1,000 people. The raw material is very important. Based on the raw material, we look into the scores and we draw a bell curve. And if we want to find out the deviation. So actually, your average height is not determined by me. It's determined by statisticians, the measurement experts, by looking into the standard deviation of the normal distribution. And you know, statistically, these people are very intelligent. No? Because formally, when I develop this, I don't know. No? For example, you come up with a statement to measure self-actualization. And I say for students, I like maths, I love maths, I cannot live without maths. When you do it in the instrument, 1, 2, 3, all equal value, not equal. I like maths. If I put you on the Likert scales of 7 to 1, you will say, oh yeah, I like that. That's it, show interest. I love maths, oh, you might put lower score. I cannot live without maths, or maybe cannot lah, put 4 lah, or 5 lah, you know. It affects the way you score. So statistical measurement experts are looking to that. You get it? And we use Thau. Thau is the name after me, logist, because my name is Thau. So every time I'm doing something, they develop the name to determine your essay, score. Now you may find a person we measure as high essay, but the magnitude of the score varies. Some people score 75.34, some people score 89.2. Of course, between the two, 89.2 is better lah. What a high? What a high? But 89.2 is better. Nobody score 100%. 100% means you're perfect, no? You're perfect. Nobody score that. Now, a score of 75.2% simply means you still got 24% no, of neurotic behavior. No? We are not perfect beings. No? Even your CEO or whatever, if I punch him below the belt, all those behavior, all those behavior are unreasonable. But only for that moment. But when the situation turns back to normal, it restored back to normalcy. Alright, so we are not perfect human beings. It's okay, right? Understand? If somebody say bad things about you, do you think you will accept? Of course not. They kind of behave is neurotic. They become emotionally unstable. What they tell me? But when the situation is back to normal, you come back to your normal self. So please, that's how behavior can change. Are you clear? Any question? But if you do it too often, the verb becomes neurotic, then it becomes part of him already. You see? So that's why you mismanage people and treat him like a slave. Every time he goes to you, then neurotic behavior is being reinforced. Are you clear? Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Let's say we talk about function. Self-actualization is for hiding. Okay? Look at the essay. High essay, higher the better. Look at the score. That's why we say our measurement is this, that no two human beings alive, even though they are identical twins. Because you can put all the high essay together and then we can rate them. Some may score 89.9, another may score 85, another may score 76, and then 75. Out of 4, of course, 89 is the best. The first more about it. You know what I mean? And I know if it's very high, better still lah. The higher the better. Hopefully, that you know, we cannot manipulate. Higher better. Then it's also for job fitting. Sometimes, you must learn how to read behavior. The person, you know, likes to mix with people, like social interaction. You know what I mean? Likes to work as a group, and you put him to do job that he has to do alone. won't feel happy. You feel very lonely. Or you put a low social centric into a setting where he has to interact with people. He feels comfortable. I don't like people. I prefer to be, on my own. You know what I mean? That's called job fitting. Alright? If you match the right person for the right job, there's progression. Okay? You match the wrong person or match the right person for the wrong job, that person will be frustrated. You call it frustration. But you got to hire a wrong person and give him the right job, there will be confusion. Because what happened is, if I cheat the company, you don't know who. There's confusion. You see, of course, if you hire the wrong people and pay him the wrong job, that one is regression. I think you expect your company to go bust. You know what? So the secret of actually growing a company is to match the right people to the right push, to the right place. That's multiplication. Okay, and you can use it for job fit. You can also use it for promotion. Alright? For promotion, you use what you look for. Complicated people, high complexity, you know. But of course, you have to do the other aspect, Okay, if it's high E, complexity, complex people is they have the E, but the E is well used. If they are not complicated, the E is badly used, and suddenly it can hurt people's feelings. If you are not too complex, then you force people, you push people without even considering their feelings, without even considering the outcomes, even good performance also you push that, set unrealistic target, you're going to create problem employees. You know what I mean? Complex people, they don't know. Performers, they don't show E, They become very soft, and they listen to them, they allow them to make decisions, you know what I mean? But for problem employee, better make decision. I don't allow you to make decision. Listen to me, and you push people, and you push people the right way. Okay, you either shape up or shape out. Otherwise, you have to go. I'm sorry. In management, even though we have to be able to do that. But probably people with high SO in front, sometimes because we're SO, we tend to overlook. The SO becomes more important than the SA. In my instrument, the one that appears first is the highest. I will preferably make sure that SA appears first. Result orientation comes first. Alright? Then you will not be offended by friendship. But if your SO comes first and your SA comes second, a person is very close to you, there's a tendency to mind friends are more important than it doesn't perform. Okay, that can happen. Are you clear? So the ranking of your profiling also do communicate. Are you clear? Yeah, these are the. You see, you can use it for many things. The attitude for personal selection. Attitude is basically, attitude is defined as positive feeling, thinking, and doing. Attitude is your natural talents. The natural talents that you have developed from your experiences in life and from the genes of your ancestors. Those are called the natural talents. So you'll be able to identify the attitude and aptitude for selection. You can also use it to improve, for improvement needs. Identify the improvement needs. For training and development, you can use that. You also can identify the right person for the right job. You can see in the career path is planning for promotion, identify person for fit and career fit. This guy has this personality. Are we putting him in the right place in the organization? In other words, and many, many more. Of course, one that we are going to learn in detail is managing subordinates. That will be tomorrow. They're going to go to that. It can be used for many, many things. Anything that deals with behavior, you can actually do it. Many more. Right? Okay. That's all. Any questions? Yeah. Any questions? No questions? No, huh? Okay, you're clear? All right. Now turn to page 108. Do you have a just a marker pen? Yes, bro. Piece of paper, bro. A marker pen. Hello. There'll be a lot of exercise.
Signing, you need probably bring another 3 more flip chart. Do you have enough?
No.
Or here, on the table.
It's loose.
Just bring all set.
You see, what I'm going to do is this. You see, exercise 1.
Page 108.
Page 108.
In your manual, page 108.
I want you to be able to identify the dimension that describe this behavior.
Just what Doctor shared, right? The words, the keywords that he has shared.
Use the keywords. The high essay, use the keywords.
The
The keywords are achievement,
self-actualization,
growth, fulfillment,
manipulating,
and
yes.
integrity.
So it will help you. Let's say, okay, just some
Intellectual.